Welcome back! Let's start this video with a little history lesson. Behold, Bungie's official mission statement. Bungie was founded in 1991 with two simple goals. Goal 1, develop kick-ass games that combine state-of-the-art technology with uncompromising art, captivating storytelling and deep gameplay. Goal 2, sell enough copies of those games to fund our ongoing quest for total world domination. And you know what, fellow Bungo enthusiasts? Bungie's closer to making that second goal a reality. The studio's latest press release details their future plans. Bungie fans, take note. In 2022, Bungie's Bellevue headquarters will increase to well over double the size. Also in 2022, the studio will open its first international office in Amsterdam. I see what you did there, Bungie. Nice. Very nice. Now, this growth is set to help Bungie expand the Destiny universe into new media. What does this mean? Well, potentially a Destiny movie or TV series. And of course, it'll help generate more game content for players to get stuck into. But perhaps most exciting of all is Bungie's commitment to bringing us brand new games, one of which will be released before 2025. That's right, Bungie's all set to become a multi-franchise studio. In this video, we're going to look at everything we know so far about Bungie's next new game and how it will impact the content on this channel. Am I going to cover it? Well, let's talk about it. We're also going to look at one of Destiny's best ever moments, courtesy of the latest exotic quest, not to mention my favorite thing to do with Dead Man's Tale. I'll give you a hint, it involves the Devil's Lair strike. And we're also going to look at Bungie's future plans for the Cosmodrome. The studio's made a big decision and you're going to want to know about it. So yeah, much to talk about, so let's effing well do this. But first, fellow gamers, here's a challenge from Raid Shadow Legends. Can you beat the campaign on Nightmare? All you gotta do is download this RPG for free and build up a thick team of champs. There's 500 to choose from. You can then enter the campaign and work your way through the difficulty settings. There are 12 locations to conquer. Each location has 7 stages, and every stage has 3 stars for you to earn. Only true gamers will achieve 3-star glory every stage. And check out Raid's biggest ever game update, Doom Tower. Gamers on Reddit, YouTube and App Store are loving this new game mode. Raid is also adding brand new champions to master, and throughout February there's loads of new events to get stuck into. Now, brand new players get this rare champion Hexweaver for free, as well as all this loot: 1 clan boss key, 1 energy refill, an XP boost, 5 mystery shards, 50 gems and 50,000 silver. For the next 30 days only, you can claim all this free loot by clicking the inbox here on your home screen. So yeah, download the game for free on Android, iOS and PC by clicking the links in the description box below. Now let's start with that abandoned ghost ship in space. Chef's Kiss. Mwah, what an awesome bit of content that Bungie dropped out of nowhere. Let me share my highlights from this quest. Firstly, the ship itself. It's basically the film Alien. Gross pulsating pods and weird alien tentacles gunking up the corridors and generally making things rather unpleasant. I like how you have to inhale toxic pod spores to help you access certain parts of the ship. I like shooting out vents because it's fun. I like the whole flip switching, door opening, claustrophobic corridor maze Metroid feel to it. I like how these platforms flip over just in time to catch you before you fall to your death. And I like this part, the trash compactor. Now scrap that, I love this part. It's ripped straight from Star Wars A New Hope, and my first encounter with it was so much fun. For my money, one of Destiny's best ever moments, having to shoot out the circuits in the floor before you're crushed to death. Now I'm curious, did any of you guys manage to figure this out on your first attempt? Because I didn't, and I got crushed, and I gotta say it was glorious. A proper laugh out loud, oh god, how do we escape this kind of moment. I also actually like the boss as well, something that doesn't involve dunking orbs, instead using the ship itself as part of the encounter. Flip switches to access boss, damage phase, avoid the burning floor, rinse, repeat. It's fun. And I like the end where we see this poor fellow. It reminds me of that part in Halo Combat Evolved where Captain Keyes is similarly consumed by alien tentacles. So yeah, all in all, I like. And as the season progresses, you'll be asked to return to this ship to unlock more of its secrets. Remember, we're getting a master difficulty version of this quest at some point in the future. And your reward for completing this quest, the new exotic scout rifle Dead Man's Tale. There's so many things to love about this gun. It looks beautiful. It sounds like you're punching a hole through the fabric of reality every time you shoot it. It's got a badass reload animation and it slaps in the crucible. Personally, I love taking this thing into the Devil's Lair strike and just crit spamming the Devil Walker and Sepix Prime. What can I say? I'm a simple man with simple needs. I just like seeing that bonus damage stack up. And when you get the catalyst for this thing, Dark Forge Trigger, it'll increase the accuracy and rate when hip firing, adding yet another reason to love this weapon. And if you manage to get this thing to drop with Outlaw like I did, you get a crazy fast reload. Very useful when taking out the million mini Sepic primes during this boss fight. Next up, the Cosmodrome. Remember when Bungie said they were going to basically bring back the entire Cosmodrome from Destiny 1 into Destiny 2? Well, yeah, they're not doing that anymore. And you know what? I'm genuinely glad. I'd much rather Bungie focus on creating brand new content rather than recycling old Destiny 1 stuff. And that is exactly Bungie's reasoning when they decided to abandon the idea of restoring the entire Cosmodrome. They will instead focus on building new experiences for Year 4 and beyond, so yeah, I'm all for that. Having said that, Bungie will still dip into Destiny's past in order to resurrect fan favourites. For example, the Vault of Glass raid will return later this year. Right then, let's now talk about Bungie's next new IP. We're still a long way off, but I'll be honest, I'm pretty excited about this. A brand new Bungie game isn't something that happens very often, and covering Bungie games has literally changed my life. Just to avoid confusion, the game that you see here is something that me and my pal created based on the info we have so far, but we'll come on to that a little later. So yeah, Bungie's been a huge part of my life. So when the studio confirms a new game is coming before 2025, well, Bungie, you have my full undivided attention. Now, this channel started as a Halo channel way back in 2012, and then of course became a Destiny channel. I remember way back when I heard those first whispered rumours of Bungie's next game, a shared world shooter, one of the most ambitious and expensive games ever created. The studio's goal, to create a universe as deep, tangible and relatable as that of the Star Wars franchise. The story would centre around protecting the last safe city on Earth, an epic battle against good and evil set across the entire solar system. I was utterly hooked, and the early concept art only served to make me even more hyped. And here I am, 8 years later, still playing and making Destiny content. So yeah, like I said, Bungie's games have had a huge impact on my life. But what about this new game? What do we know about it? Well, back in 2018, Bungie filed a trademark for a new game, Matter. And for a good while, that's all we had to go on. This odd logo and a name that doesn't really give much away. What exactly is Matter? And then later down the line, Bungie released numerous job listings for their next game that revealed some very interesting details. A game described as something comedic with light-hearted and whimsical characters, a hopeful new game world that brings players together from all over the planet. The job listings also described the game as an RPG, having a huge database of armor and weapons with which to conquer dungeons, as well as a wide variety of pursuits and loot systems. Sounds familiar, right? Well, I guess it's not surprising that Bungie's next game will build upon the vast experience the studio has accumulated making Bungie and Destiny. It's worth noting, however, that none of these details are 100% official or confirmed, but they are extremely interesting nonetheless. So what do I think Bungie is building? It could be a dedicated RPG dungeon crawler. It could be another planet-hopping space epic. Truth be told, we just simply don't know as yet, but I'm extremely interested to find out. So yeah, as well as Destiny, I'll also be covering any new stuff we hear about this new Bungie game. And I hope you guys join me for the ride as we venture into Bungie's next big thing. Thank you so much for watching, thumbs up to support this channel, subscribe to keep up to date with Bungie's latest moves, and most importantly, take care, and we'll speak again soon.